Charlemagne the God has decided to fix his lips to call out our good sis, Risa Tisa, for being big-backed and thirsty for a man after this woman opened up to the world and shared her trauma of going through a complete sham of a marriage, being married to a pathological liar. I have made the decision that I am done holding in my vitriol that I've held inside for a very long time for Charlemagne the God. This man has gotten away with so much problematic behavior in his career. If someone ever tries to tell you that cancel culture does exist, just bring up Charlemagne the God, because he is a perfect example of the non-existence of cancel culture. I'm not going to do a full deep dive into everything that this man has ever done in his career that's problematic, because we'll be here all day. Really, everything I needed to know about this man was filmed and uploaded onto the internet 12 years ago. Do you guys remember the boy band Mindless Behavior? They were a group of 4 young teen boys who were very talented. They were singers, they could dance. Kind of came out of nowhere and just found a lot of success really fast. But in 2012, Mindless Behavior was interviewed on The Breakfast Club by the hosts of the show, which obviously include Charlemagne the God. I'm going to show you guys some clips from this interview because it's kind of one of those interviews that it's so outlandish that you have to hear it for yourself to believe it. Not only do I want you guys to listen to Charlemagne's words, but I want you guys to listen to his implications as well.
The Breakfast Club, and we got some special guests with us this morning.
Mindless Behavior!
Mindless Behavior!
Now, you guys would totally object to how Charlemagne is speaking to these young gentlemen.
Yeah, he asked if Roxy tried to smash one of them yesterday.
Listen, I was watching 106 in Park, and it seemed like Roxy was feeling one of y'all. So I was asking, I said, which one of y'all was Roxy trying to smush yesterday?
Oh, man, stop it. Stop it. How old are you guys?
All 14.
All 14.
You should be ashamed of yourself,
Y'all
Charlemagne.
virgins?
Charlemagne!
Man, come on. When you was 14, was you a virgin?
Yes?
Yes.
Have some real talk with these young men.
Yes.
Of course they are.
Yes, they are.
Yes, we are.
I'm hearing 35-year-old women coming to y'all shows and coming to y'all in-stores.
Nice.
Y'all better take advantage of some of that vintage.
Stop! Yo, Charlemagne! Gosh, they're 14 years old. That's the chick first.
Charlemagne was late to work the other day.
All of us. Behavior.
Him. All right.
Y'all run trains? Oh, yeah.
Come on, Charlemagne!
Listen, we're not going to act like these guys are not having sex.
They're not having
they're
sex.
only 10 years old.
And
that was a day.
this the one right here. He's knocking everything down. This guy right here is knocking everything. Yes, he's knocking everything down.
Some drops, y'all.
So, do you guys think it is appropriate for a man who was well into his 30s at this time repeatedly badger 14-year-old boys about what their intimate life looked like?
Now, also, you guys recently opened up for Janet Jackson. How was that?
That was amazing. She's an icon. She gave us great advice like stay together, stay humble.
Right.
At the end of the tour, she got us all iPods.
And she's beautiful.
See, and y'all the age where y'all can sneak in her dressing room when she's getting dressed and she wouldn't trip. You know what I'm saying? They could see her naked and they wouldn't trip. It's like, oh, it's just them. She get dressed in front of y'all.
Hide in the closet, pop out
Yes.
naked.
I have to say I'm disgusted at how Charlemagne
You know
says it
what?
to these 14-year-olds.
I'm done with you, okay?
What's his name?
His name is Ray Ray.
Ray Ray's done with
Oh,
me.
make me take off my belt, Ray Ray.
Do you guys think it is normal for a grown man to suggest that young teenage boys sneak into a grown woman's dressing room just to catch a glimpse of her undressed? Does that seem appropriate to you guys? Another moment of this interview that caught me off guard was when another host of the show, DJ Envy, that since Mindless Behavior had performed at the White House, they should get Obama's daughters pregnant.
What was the biggest show you did?
Biggest show? The White House.
The White House.
Yeah, I was so
Now I'm not gonna be mad. I gotta talk Charlemagne talking. If you get a chance with the Obama daughters,
Absolutely.
you gotta take that. Somebody got to impregnate. Somebody got to impregnate.
Yes.
Somebody got to impregnate. I'm just telling you.
Just wildly inappropriate discourse for multiple adults and young boys. And obviously you can watch this full interview online, but when I was watching this, something that I noticed were some names that kept flying out of Charlemagne's mouth. One name in particular that made me raise my eyebrow was Charlemagne consistently and constantly bringing up the name Chris Stokes. If you don't know who Chris Stokes is, Chris Stokes was the former manager of the boy band B2K. Chris Stokes has recently been accused by none other than P. Diddy for being one of the most predatory men in the industry. Takes one to know one, I guess. I don't know. On top of managing the band B2K, Chris Stokes was also pivotal in launching the career of Omarion and Marquise Houston. Okay, stick with me here. When Diddy accused Chris Stokes of being a predator, that's when Chris Stokes came out and said, no, I've not done anything wrong, and Diddy is just trying to get the heat off of himself because of his own legal issues. But P. Diddy was not the first individual to accuse Chris Stokes of being a predator. Back in 2007, two members of B2K came forward, Raz B and Ricky Romance, alleging that Chris Stokes had SA'd them when they were young teen boys. The two boys also alleged that Marquise Houston was a victim of Chris Stokes as well. With that being said, I am going to play you a clip from this 2012 interview from The Breakfast Club that we have been talking about. You will hear Angela, one of the hosts, suggest that Charlemagne goes on tour with Mindless Behavior to clean their tour bus. Is how he responded.
Listen, Charlemagne, would you go on tour and clean the tour bus?
No.
You know how many chicks you can meet?
They'd be young.
And that's exactly perfect for you. It's perfect for you.
Like you haven't been before.
Yes, I have been. I definitely have been to jail before.
For what you're talking about.
I'm about to get Chris Stokes on the phone.
I'm not completely.
Now, what's the craziest thing that you guys see on tour?
By the end of the month.
Let's roll that last part back again real quick.
I'm about to get Chris Stokes on the phone.
I'm not completely.
Now, what's the craziest thing that you guys see on tour?
By the end of the month.
What do you mean by that, Charlemagne? Is it really a funny joke to say that you will call up Chris Stokes, a man who has been accused of harming young black boys, like the boys who are in that interview room? Be so for real. Anyways, there is a lot of reasons why I do not like Charlemagne the God, but that is easily one of the biggest reasons why I do not like him at all, because of his conduct around children. And as for Diddy and Chris Stokes and all of those people, let me tell you one thing. I know everyone's saying this is Diddy's year. This is Diddy's year where he finally faces consequences. When Diddy goes down, Diddy's going to bring half the industry with him. This man's connections are deeper than any of us know.